Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Traps Oceanics. In this video, we are going to cover some important current affair that we're going to start with is the related with the Saraswati River. Now, oftenly we have seen about the Saraswati River as being the mythical river. Okay, but the present study by the CERSR in the Kurukshetra University has been given some of the legal evidences that the Saraswati River was flowing till the 15th century, that is nearby 1402 AD. Okay, so the Saraswati River used to get the water from the Jondhar Glacier and the Bandarpunj Glacier. Now, this both the glacier are coming in the region of Uttarakhand. Okay, so as you can see, some channels are being drawn over here. Now, these channels are being drawn. These are actually known as the paleo channels. Now, these paleo channels have been got the recent information under the certain research of the government, because the research on the Saraswati River is been done by CERSR since 2005. So we'll see what kind of recent development have been taking place. See over here, everyone. Now, as per the CERSR director, Professor A.R. Chaudhary, who has been working on the Saraswati River since 2005, have shown some kind of relatable evidences. Now, why this relatable evidences was very important, because the founding of the Saraswati River is mainly linked that how it had focused on, or how it had supported the settlement of the Harappan civilization in that area. Okay, so the present or the recent study is been based on remote sensing, then sedimentology and strata chronology. Strata chronology in the sense how the sediments have been settled one upon another after the passage of time. So with this strata chronology, they will be able to come to know about the settlements of the various sediments or the particles which have been settled in that area because of the floodplains. So this information has been recently published by the SCI International Journal of Archaeological Prospections in United Kingdom by John Wiley Publishing Groups. Okay, so what the researchers have been highlighted. See over here, the researchers reveal that the Saraswati River have some paleo channels which shows the dense network. Okay, so if you see this picture, this blue color highlighting is showing the paleo channels of the Saraswati River. Okay, now through these paleo channels, they've been trying to show the observation, they've been trying to show the connectivity, that how this rivers was flowing through the regions of Haryana, then through, which is to be seen as the important site of the Harappan population. Now, these paleo channels have been continuously stretched up to the area of 2,984 kilometers in the region of Haryana. Okay, now this also includes some kind of floodplains which is extending from 1.5 to 13 kilometer. Now, when we talk about the floodplains, whenever the flood occurs, it does not show the deposition of only the water, but it also show the deposition of soil and silt particles. It also show the deposition of soil and silt particles. So through these soil and silt particles, they will be doing certain research with the help of certain methods. We'll try to understand that what certain approach has been done. Now, through these paleo channels, the Saraswati River system has shown major two paleo channels. One passes through Yamunanagar, Ambala, Kurukshetra, Pyoha, Kaithal, Jind, Fatehabad and Sirsa, and entering in the regions of Hanuman Nagar, Rajasthan. And the second channel of the Saraswati River is Drishadwati River. Now, Drishadwati River is to be considered as one of the very ancient tributary of the Yamuna River, as well as we can say the Saraswati River. Now, the Saraswati River passes through Yamunanagar, Karnal, Panipat, Sonpat, Jind and Hisar. So when you focus on this Hisar district of Haryana, if you know, the presently ASI, that is the Archaeological Survey of India, have explored the largest Harappan site, that is Rakhi Gadi. Now, this largest Harappan site is been present in the Hisar district of Haryana, and similarly, interesting connectivity you can see over here, that the Saraswati River system is also flowing towards the Hisar district of Haryana. It has been flowing towards the Hisar district of Haryana, where we can see the settlement of the Harappan population. So it shows the close resemblance that the Harappan population would have migrated and they would have settled nearby the Saraswati River. Now, they have also shown some six trenches, which is at the depth of 3 to 10 meters. Now, these six trenches, which have been showing the depth of 3 to 10 meters, having extended to the distance of 120 kilometers, covering the foothill region of Yamunanagar to Pehowa in the Yamuna and Markanda. Rivers are interfluvial. Interfluvial in the sense they are forming certain valleys in that area. Now, what are the methods have been approached? The methods have been approached such as optical simulation luminescence and accelerator mass spectroscopy. Now both this are the methods of the carbon 14 dating method. Now through this method they will be able to get the age of age of mud wraps. Okay, they will be able to get the age of mud wraps. तो इससे पता चलेगा when the river was flowing, when the sediments have settled in this area, and so on and forth about the certain age of that area, right? So in short, they will be help in the getting the age of the mud wraps. Now, the above information that we have discussed, they shown the evidences about the paleo channels of the Saraswati River. But we need to also focus that why this river suddenly got absence, why the flow of this river suddenly got disturbed. So we can focus on the two factors. One is the human factor and the second is the natural factor. So just focus on the human factor over here. Now when we talk about the human factor, it was to be seen that earlier the modification and the diversion of the channels was done to supply the waters to the old Mughal canal, which is the present day named as Western Yamuna Canal. So as you can see in this picture I have highlighted over here, this is the area of the Western Yamuna Canal where the diversion would have created to supply more and more water in that area. Okay, so this diversion is to be referred as anthropogenic rerouting of streams. Now, anthropogenic rerouting of streams in the sense they are the man-made diversions. They are the man-made diversions, and because of this man-made diversions the overall flow of the Saraswati river may have got disturbed, and that is the reason slowly and steadily the river may have got dried up, or the water coming in this area would have got stopped because of this man-made diversions. Next, the important factor, that is a natural factor. Now we all know that when we talk about the Indian summer monsoon, okay, so when we talk about the regions of Punjab, Haryana, in these areas the rainfall is very low, that is approximately nearby 70 centimeters. Okay, so it is to be also estimated that with the certain growing time, and because of the changes in the climatic condition, okay, because of the change in the climatic condition, the rainfall pattern in this area would have got disturbed. Okay, the second estimation which can be the reason of the natural cause is the shrinkage of the glacier. As I've shown you in this image, that the river used to get the water from the Jondhar glacier as well as the Bandarpunj glacier. So this glacier would have got shrink, and that is that is the reason that river would have stopped getting the water from this glacier. Okay, now, another example or another reason what they have mentioned, they may have got disturbed because of the earthquake activities, or because of the tectonic disturbance. So the natural flow of the Saraswati River would got disturbed, and the overall flow of the waters in this area would have got stopped. So these are the certain reasons that we can highlight what can be the sudden absence of the Saraswati River. Okay, so apart from this, what kind of future development the government has been focusing? See over here everyone. Now as per the CERSR team, we can see they are been also helping in the coordination with the Oil and Natural Gas Corporation Limited. Now, why this Oil and Natural Gas Corporation Limited has been working in cooperation with CER and SR? Because in the chance of finding something new, natural gas plants, okay, they will be able to find new natural gas plant and they will be able to extract. Now, this complete understanding of this research has been done under the development of Haryana Saraswati Heritage Development Board. Okay, now they have also developed some kind of exploratory wells. Now these exploratory wells were made, it may be done by the ONGC itself, because as I've told you that ONGC has been working in coordination with the CER and SR to find the new regions of the natural gas extraction. So these exploratory wells are actually the are the man-made wells basically, where we can extract natural gases. So the two paleo channels, nearby the two paleo channels, such as at Uncha Chandana, which is holding the water for more than 10,000 years old, and the Pabni Kalan, which is holding the water from 7,000 years old. Now, at both the location, when the samples were collected and when they saw their stable isotope, the most important information what the researchers have got, that whatever the water they have got collected in both of the channels, they were the glacial in origin. So just take a look over there. In the previous just before we discussed that the Saraswati river used to get the water from the Jondhar glacier or from the Bandarpunj glacier. Now both the glaciers have been originating from the Uttarakhand areas. So as a research based, they have put the estimation that these channels used to get the water from the glacier. This is again one of the very important information what they've highlighted. Now, in this study, they have also highlighted that the areas like Siswal, Rakhigari, Banavali, Birhana, Kunal, Bhalu, Thana, okay, so this all area have been settled just about 500 meters from the Saraswati river. Okay, now when we talk about the Saraswati river or the Drishatwati river, because again the Drishatwati river is one of the very ancient tributary of the Saraswati river, right? So as we can see, they have mentioned all these archaeological sites where the Harappan population would have got settlement. They are just settle about 500 kilometers away from these rivers. So just to be clear evidence that this population would have settled nearby the river for the purpose of agricultural help, because they will be able to get the water from the Saraswati river for the irrigation purpose. Similarly, the clay which what they had collected nearby the Saraswati river, with the help of that clay they will be able to make the pots. Okay, because again pots, seals, these were the various structures or these were the various evidences which was found by the archaeological researchers in the Harappan sites. Okay, now it has been found that the Harappan settlements in Haryana and Rajasthan is been proposed in the fertile area, because it's very obvious when this area is getting the very good supply of water, and due to the continuous supply of the water, this river may also would have faced some flooding in some of the other eras. So because of this flooding of these channels, they would have got the deposition of good soils, and on that good soil they doing the cultivation or the agriculture practices becomes very easy. Now because of this continuous flooding, they have also got the clay beds which are significantly 14,000 years old, 6,000 years old, and 4,000 years old. So again, we have just discussed certain research methods like over here, that optical simulation luminescence and accelerator mass spectroscopy. Through this method they have been finding the age of mud. So that is why we can see certain age, that whatever the clay beds have been found in the in this panel challenge or nearby this Saraswati river are 14,000 years old, 6,000 years old, and 4,000 years old. Now presently this CERSR is been funded by HSHDB. So the full form stand for Haryana Saraswati Heritage Development Board. Now this is headed at Panchkula and has been chaired by the Haryana's Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar. Okay, now when we talk about why this is been done, why so much focus is been done on this exploration of the Saraswati river. As I've told you, if they have been able to explore the channels of the Saraswati river, they will be using this channel to supply the water from Adri Badri Yamuna Nagar to Pyoha, Kurukshetra, and further possibility in Haryana, because already I've mentioned you these areas are receiving very low rainfall, and also we know that the region of Punjab and Haryana are mostly connected with the canal irrigation. Okay, so when the water will be supplied in this area, the water problem which is been faced by the people in this area would get solved. Okay, so that is all for this week, students. Thank you all for watching.